government isn't here to monitor this killing, so there is no way that they can tell us that this killing is humane. They simply have no idea what's happening out here on the ice floes.
Harp seals are very skilled swimmers, and they are found mostly in the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans. Since they are not skilled at maneuvering on land, they spend very little time out of the water. However, every year the harp seals remain on land for an extended period of time to mate and give birth. The harp seal pups are born on the ice and remain there until they are mature enough to swim. During this early stage of their life, they have a fluffy white coat that is highly valued. They are extremely vulnerable at this time, and many seal pups are hunted and killed for their fur in Canada. A big reason for the campaign against seal hunting is the disturbing images that are associated with it. Pictures and videos of seals being clubbed to death are very persuasive when it comes to this. Preservation groups such as PETA support this type of campaign and use it to support their belief that seals should never be used for human consumption.
A few weeks old, the seal pups are prized primarily for their skin and also for the omega-3 rich oils used in food supplements, products that are shipped around the world. DFO regulations state that either the pelt or the meat must be used for each seal. The Canadian government supports research on harp seal oil as a health food supplement. Seal oil capsules are a significant source of revenue for some Asian companies. The annual Canadian commercial seal hunt is the world's largest hunt of marine animals. The harp seal is one of the more abundant seal species.
Many people are opposed to seal fur hunting in Canada for several reasons. Since this particular seal hunt is the world's largest hunt of marine animals, there are a large group of people who feel that it's morally wrong. Another issue is that the seal hunters use controversial practices, such as shooting seals and leaving them to suffer for several minutes before they die. Although regulations are set for the hunters, they are rarely enforced. As a result, seals are often skinned before they are killed. There are several uses for the seal's skin, but the rest of the body is rarely utilized. About 1/3 of all seal pups born each year are killed by seal fur hunters in Canada, but this number does not include the pups that are wounded and drown underwater. Also, many conscious seals are dragged by long hooks into boats before being clubbed to death.
They're protected from hunting as long as they're white coats. And that's basically during the 14 days of lactation, or when while they're nursing. The females just leave the pups after 14 days. They go off and the pups are on their own. And at that point in time, they're starting to lose their fur. Some of them may look white, but you can come along and you can pull out the fur quite easily. And in fact, a lot of it comes away in your hands. And so they're going through their molt at that stage, and at that stage, they're legal to hunt. Up until very recently, when most of the hunt was for the pelts, they would wait until that molt was completed, and they entered into what we call the beater stage, and that was what the primary focus of the market. But if the hunters are more interested in meat or in the oil, then they'll take animals at what we call a ragged jacket stage, or at what we also call a tanner stage, and a tanner stage is when just the white hair is coming out, and they're legal to hunt at that point.
Sustainable killing of harp seals by native people of the northern latitudes for food and fur have indeed taken place for thousands of years and continues to this day. The seals aren't killed just for their fur. Their meat, bones, and oils are also used.
We don't have much farm here, but we do have natural resources. To me, when you say farm to table, to me relies to natural resources that you would have around. So here we have fish, we have lobster. We don't have wild meat much, but we do have little birds coming, and we have seal, plenty of it.
Seal burger.
You can walk actually to your meat and just get it, take it home. So I mean the trace in the nature is very, very low. And you learn also to live with nature. Nature gives and nature takes, you don't have much control over it. So I don't think it's a trend on Magdalen Island, it's just the way we live.